So we got a situation. We got a situation. And I'm starting to really think that those stats we checked out the other day, those were pretty accurate, bro. Because I'm coming across a lot of negligent parent videos, bro. Just a lot of all of a sudden just seeing them. Now I know that's how the algorithm works. You watch one and you just get flooded with them, but still in all, just seeing how many there are out there is just mind blowing to me. Cause you know how it is. You live in your little bubble. So you don't really be paying attention to what's going on outside of your bubble. But now my eyes are open. They're open. So this video here is titled Cops Rescue Toddler That Leads to Negligent Mom. Let's get to it.
It's open. She went down the lake.
Went down to the lake?
The lawn goes right down.
Oh, back there. Gotcha.
His mouth and water out because they was just doing compressions, but no.
As long as there's somebody was the back slider open?
Yes, sir.
And we're trying to get one out,
Police responded to a West Palm Beach apartment after a 1-year-old boy wandered off and was found face down in a lake behind the Fairway Vista apartments. His mother...
First of all, a lake in Florida, they better be lucky no gator can't get them, fam. Like, are you serious? Like, you should never, ever have a situation where a kid wanders off to a lake in Florida. Like, no, that's if there's any place that's unacceptable, every place should be unacceptable. But Florida, oh my God, no.
Wandered off and was found face down in a lake behind the Fairway Vista apartments. His mother admitted to smoking marijuana an hour earlier and had briefly stepped away, unaware he had left. The child was rescued in critical condition and now suffers permanent brain damage and long-term disabilities.
Back up. What's going on?
Bathroom and the door was open. She went down the lake.
Went down to the lake?
The lawn goes right down.
Oh, back there?
Yeah.
Okay. How old's the baby?
22 months.
Okay. Which apartment you guys in?
108.
Let's sit right here with us right now.
He says that she left the door open and she was showering.
Okay. I will make sure he's station 12.
Yeah. Looking at the lake right there, I would automatically assume there's a gator in there. And God must have been on that kid's side to keep him away from him. Any lake I'm looking at like that in Florida, any type of Florida, I'm assuming a gator's in there. Look at it.
Station 12.
He was face down in the lake.
So what they was doing was just, I know. So I was like,
From a time, do you know who called 911 by chance or no?
I don't know. When I came down here, I think
Can you start out for
people was already on the phone with 911. I just seen it and I just want to do what I can. So
Gotcha.
I'm going his mouth and water out because they was just doing compressions, but no giving.
Are you going to be around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jenny.
One down before when you get to the apartment, if you could just.
I'm trying to know it. I don't think he's alive.
94 was from 194. Notify the overtime detail St. Mary's. What we have.
All of the 340 units are 51.
Man, what apartment do you live in?
108.
108?
Yes, sir.
108. Charlie 7 to the 340 units. Do you want us to head to the hospital? Do you want us to go straight to the scene? There's already some officers there. If you have a rookie, come here to the scene first. As long as there's somebody that is already. Was the back slider open?
Yes, sir.
And we'll try to have it on the hospital.
When we were sitting over there and I was consoling her and I was talking to her, she was telling me how she was afraid that she was going to go to jail. Okay? And I said, well, why would you go to jail? The mom. I said, why would you go to jail? You didn't do anything. It was an accident. And she said she had like priors of battery or hitting or touching. And I said, with kids? And she said, no, not with kids. And I'm like, okay, so why would you go to jail? The boyfriend calls. She was like hysterically crying, right? The boyfriend calls. Stops. Like, you see how like I'm talking to you? Stops. And she was like, oh, hey. He was pissed, like, on the phone. He was like, I'm not even going to be mad at you right now because I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the baby. She's like, I'm sorry. Like, I love you, like, normal.
I noticed that too. Did anybody else notice that? Like, she went from a little bit of crying to no crying to hysterically crying as well. But you know what I mean? It just threw up a red flag in my head and I just, bookmarked it and kept moving. But I noticed that a little bit too. Also in my brain, I'm thinking, you and me, normal parents, what are we going to be doing? Trying to hop in that ambulance and do what? Go with that baby. Like, my kid has already left my sight and was found face down in the lake. Now I'm definitely not letting that kid out my sight. And the ambulance just went, you didn't put up a fight because maybe the officers is making you stay there, but he would have had to restrain me. He would have literally had to. I'm trying to get into that ambulance and be next to my child. Especially if I'm thinking it's his last moments. That's all I could possibly have left. Yeah, no way we playing that type of game. You know what I mean? So it was just a lot of red flags to me that lent itself to the negligence of what happened to the kid.
She's like, I'm sorry, like, I love you, like, normal. It stopped. I was shocked too. It stopped. And she said, I love you. He wouldn't say that he loved her. She hung up. Started like sobbing and like crying again. She was like, can we pray? I said, yeah, like we can pray. Like it's okay. It was an accident. We pray. She goes, I think, to talk to the detective, comes back, we sit down here. And the crime scene people, they were taking pictures. I look behind, like they snapped a picture of us sitting right there. I'm just like back to her. She does like this. Like her hair is all crazy. She goes, okay. I swear to God.
She's like fixing herself up
Yeah,
for
like
the
she's
media.
like, okay. I'm just thinking like, oh my God. Did I just pray for somebody that potentially, I don't like to speak things like that, but I know the world that we live in.
But did she say?
Who would fix their self up to make themselves try to look pretty at a time like that? Yeah, your mental gone. Your mental is gone. Like, your kid is fighting for their life, and you're wondering how you gonna possibly look to some people or on camera or something like that. Again, says a lot.
Speak things like that, but I know the world that we live in.
But did she say anything that would indicate that she left the child alone and she did this intentionally?
Well, she said that being a mom is like hard. Like she's stressed out. Like it's just like super hard.
Okay.
And so I was like, you know, like yeah, being a mom is hard. Like you know, it's no manual. You know, I'm just consoling her. And she's just like, I'm gonna go to jail. And I'm like, why do you keep saying that you're gonna go to jail? For you know, because it's like child abuse or neglect. I said, but you said he wasn't out there for more like 15, maybe like 5 minutes or maybe. She's like, yeah, but I don't know. So I'm just like, okay, well, just calm down. All that matters is that the baby is okay. Boyfriend or husband or whatever called, said, baby got a pulse. Like, he has a pulse. You know, she was crying. I was consoling her. But it was just kind of odd, like that. Like, she was really concerned about, like, going to jail. And I'm just like, well, why would you be concerned about going to jail if this was indeed an accident? I came out before I came to talk to you. One of my neighbors said she was, I think I told you that, said that she was sleeping or something or whatever. Whatnot. And I'm like, well, I don't know, because she didn't say that to me that she was sleeping. She literally said she was up, gave the kids snacks, right? Went to the bathroom, right? Used the bathroom, like about to wash her hands. Here comes, like, oh, baby, mommy. She said she goes out there, right? Sees the baby face down. She says she gets down all the way in the water, grabs the baby out of the water, tries performing CPR. It's not working. She's too hysterical, so then she calls, right? But just like as I'm thinking about it now, like you know, like how some things just like come up in your head. I'm like, oh, that's odd.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be thinking, oh, like you know, I'm going to jail. I would be concerned if my kid was okay. And it's just, I'm like, okay, well, you said you got down in the lake to get your baby out, right? I think, like, you'd be soaked, like, head to toe. That's a man-made pond, okay? Mm-hmm. That's deep. You get what I'm saying? She was dry.
Oh, hey, now, you ain't finna sit here and tell me she went and changed clothes while baby was fighting for her life. And you ain't, lock her up now if that's the case. If that's what you did, oh, lock her up. You right. You going to jail. Everything you said is right. You going right to jail. And her saying that over and over sounds to me like somebody's been telling her, hey, if you don't straighten up and do better, you're going to end up in jail. Hey, if you don't stop neglecting these kids, they're going to take them from you or you could end up in jail. Hey, if you don't do such and such. And her responses of, I'm going to jail, I'm going to jail, I'm going to jail, just makes me think somebody's been telling her and she made the mistake of doing whatever they told her that she need to straighten up about, and she did it. And now she's all over herself about she knows she's going to jail.
You get what I'm saying? She was dry.
Do you have any family that's in the area? Charles 17 is on the scene. Please start a crime scene log. Are they on their way coming?
No, Dada.
Daddy's coming? Yeah, 45 hours. Delta 1 and 194.
Are you sure he's dead?
Nope, they're bringing him right there. They're bringing him to St. Mary's.
And if your baby is floating, wouldn't you just have to like, you know? I don't know. But I was driving and I was like, okay, well, that came in my head. So I'm like, oh, I didn't, you know, because I was sitting there with her for so long, but I just didn't think that'd be something that you would be thinking. Like your kid is possibly dead. Thinking about going to jail? You know? Right. It was just very odd, like just like the switch. If I'm crying, I'm, you know, who am I, right? But if I'm crying, I'm hysterical. I probably can't even get a word out. I need somebody else to talk to me, right? But I'm literally telling you, the switch was like scary. Like, you know, like if I'm crying and I'm hysterical and, you know, like somebody has to hold me up, you know, I'm hysterical, a stranger even takes my kid. And then as soon as like, oh, hey, is he okay? Oh, yeah, like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. The dad is like, you know, I can't even be mad at you right now because I'm trying to focus on, like, if he's okay. And she's like, well, I love you. I love you. And just hang up and start crying again. So,
well, listen,
I don't know.
The detectives might want to follow up with you.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, no, that's okay.
All right.
Like I said, sir, I'm a woman of God. I have a child. I have a family. I felt heavy leaving because I remembered it, and I'm like, oh, that may be important. I don't know, but it was just kind of odd, a little strange.
Okay. I'll let them know, and they're probably going to contact you.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Okay?
Okay.
Thank you for telling me.
No problem.
Mobile crisis available.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you want me? I live right next
Call
to
them out.
you.
CID will be there shortly. You can start the process.
Okay. What's your name? Anastasia. All right.
We're getting the ball rolling for all of that.
308.
I found a window for you.
All right, come on. Let's get you some shoes.
Over.
Again, I'm not doing that either. I got one child just left me in an ambulance. And I don't care if you live next to me, I'm not letting go of the child that I got, right? Like, she would be in a bear hug of me holding on so tight because of the mistake I just made with the other one and what I just let happen. I'm not letting another kid out my... See, maybe I'm different. Maybe I'm different. But a woman that you possibly don't know just said, hey, do you want me to take your child? I live right next to you, is what I thought I heard her say. And she was just like, here. Makes sense. Everything that you're doing makes sense as to why this happened. I'm not doing that. No. I'm not doing that.
I found a window for you.
All right, come on. Let's get you some shoes.
Over.
I always have the window, the slider open because...
Network correction. Window 3, are you 10-4?
Thank God I'm not.
10-4, no vehicles and no answer at the door. With the sergeants, can we ping the phone, please, for the 32 threats?
That was 32 threats.
Yeah, if you got a second, I can call you.
Not really, as long as you have something that's viable, then go ahead, what's going on?
Thank you.
Delta 1 Bob. Put in the notes 161. The siblings were in 308 apartment. Yes, ma'am. If you have some. You have some water?
Apartment 308, 1047 hours.
So, walk through your routine this morning.
At 15 with a young boy on my bed. We sleep together. She wakes up at around 8:30. Everything is fine. Their living room, their toys are there. The TV.
So you have a boy and you have a girl, correct? Okay.
It's Delta 3 back. Can you copy a tag also, please?
10%.
Hotel Kilo Foxtrot 25, Black BMW.
In the bathroom. There's a bathroom right by the living room with a border, so what's in mine in the bedroom. I come back, she says, baby. I said, there's a baby. I see the sliding door is open, and I look down, and he's not there. And I look a little bit further during the... Got the hill. And I just see him floating. And I just ran in together. I don't care if there's a gate or anything. I just ran in together. His lips were blue already. I don't know. His lips were blue already. I can't even get the picture out of my head.
The day after the incident, officers returned to the apartment to arrest the child's mother following an investigation.
Detectives determined her actions were negligent, given she admitted to using marijuana shortly before the child went missing. She was taken into custody without incident and transported to the county jail.
And see, I think that's the part that gets you, because it's not like we're not saying mistakes don't happen. Mistakes absolutely 1000% happen. You know what I'm saying? Who are we to judge when somebody makes a mistake? They happen. I make them, you make them, they make them, everybody makes them, right? But it's just certain things that are happening and you're seeing and that you're hearing from other people that says, was this a mistake, or was this all of your different things that you've been doing finally catching up with you and something happening to your children? There's a difference. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm just seeing a lot of different things that say, you know, and I'm just looking at it from a parent standpoint, because most parents ain't doing that. No.
Yes, sir.
Turn around, place your hands behind your back, you're under arrest. I'll explain it to you in just a second. Get you secured, okay?
What's up? Miss, are you home alone? Is there any like little ones inside that we gotta arrange for or anything like that? Just you for it.
The kids are one's at the hospital and one's in the care of the state, right? So you're under arrest for that incident that happened with your kid. I guess they got charges on you. We're not the investigating. We're the guys that they say go find her. We have charges, okay? So you're being charged with child neglect that caused great bodily harm, okay? Do you have any property you want to bring with you? A cell phone? Do you want to lock your apartment?
Yeah, my cell phone, please.
Okay. Where's your cell phone at?
In my bedroom in the bathroom.
Well, let's go. Hey, we're gonna, I'm gonna take her in there to get her cell phone and get her keys so we can lock up. Let's hang out over here because it's gonna be hot.
It's gonna be a second. We're gonna get the.
I'm gonna go grab the paperwork. I'm gonna hold that for a second.
You don't have anything on you that I need to know about? Like,
No, sir.
I don't know you, so no drugs,
No, sir.
nothing.
We're just gonna send him with her. The house is locked up. The car's locked up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because if you have anything on you, that they're going to find it at the county.
No, sir, don't have it.
I mean, we usually get off till 5. He's got 3 hours to find a ride. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a smart dude to figure it out.
Whose handcuffs are these?
Those are Josh Freeman's.
Oh, okay. So we need to change out the handcuffs?
You want to swap out those, Josh? Flex?
No, I can use my cuffs. It's fine. It's just,
Need a key?
no, I got it.
Just the place I was thinking. I was thinking of playing a little bit. So we had to call him. Yeah, I don't think were you here when we did the guy with the check? Front too? Were you here? That was our most recent one. It was that day. Yeah, I don't think.
Put your hands behind you, please.
That was the last time I was here. Was over there. Call up.
One sec. I gotta lock them so they don't tighten on you. It's not too tight, right?
No.
Ever since that one, I said, I'm never going to make contact with somebody like that at the front door. It's just, you know.
You what? I don't want to shut the door until we're ready to go, because otherwise it gets hot back there. Is that all?
I know y'all thinking the same thing. I'm thinking the same thing too. And I've been thinking it since they showed up at her door. Like, where's the baby girl? Where's the baby girl? Like, I know we're all in sync. We all in sync because we're all wondering. I was wondering so bad, to be honest with you, I was hoping that she didn't step outside and the baby girl was inside. And when the cop asked her, "Hey, is there anything you need to get, keys or cell phone?" She was like, "Cell phone." And then I was like, I hope they don't go in there and see the little girl. And she forgot the little girl was in there. I was breathing. I'm still breathing a sigh of relief on that part. All right, but I was thinking the same thing y'all was thinking for sure.
Paperwork.
It's fine. It's filing. Yeah. Just sign that one for the transport.
She was charged with child neglect with great bodily harm, a serious felony under Florida law. The judge ordered that she be held without bond due to the severity of the injuries and the circumstances surrounding the incident. If convicted, she could face up to 15 years in prison.
I figured it was going to be extensive time. Like, very, very serious crime, man. That kid can't take care of himself. He can't take care of himself. He's relying on you. And unfortunately, we can't make those mistakes. We don't get, a lot of times, you don't get second chances. If you do, you be thankful for them. But in some situations, you don't get a second chance, man. And I get it. I definitely get it. But she just did too much. And it showed in that short amount of time in this 17-minute video where I was like, it's making sense to me how this could have happened. That's all I'm saying. All right. Y'all be safe though. All right. So let's start with the update. Donald Trump Media Company. All right. It is still at 18.41. Don't be minding some of these boxes. Some stuff I just be drawing on here, man. You know what I mean? But it came down to 1830 and went past a little bit and bounced off of it. Like I said, I'm still looking for it to come down here around 1750. So that's where we're at. And it's still Friday, July 11th. All right. Still the same day. All right. So this is finna hurt my heart. All right. This is AVA or AVAV, Aero Environment. Still running, bro. Still running. It's at 264. Remember I said I wanted it to go to 270? It's almost at 270. But we took our money and ran. You know what I'm saying? And we celebrate our wins. You're going to beat yourself up enough during your losses that you better, I repeat, you better. When you win in this game, please, please promise me you will celebrate your wins. I don't care if you just do a little, you know what I mean, celebration dance or whatever it is that you got to do to make yourself feel good. Celebrate yourself. It's important. All right. But it's still running. And unfortunately, that comes with the territory. Right. You're never going to get out at the right time. You're never going to get in at the right time. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're going to get out and it's going to keep running and you're going to have that FOMO, which fear of missing out. You're going to have that. It's always going to be present. So just keep that in mind and just be happy with the fact that you got it right. You were able to predict the direction that this stock was going to go in next. That's a huge, huge feat. Don't let nobody tell you any different or take that away from you. That's huge. That's a huge skill to have. You know what I'm saying? Huge. So, can y'all guess the stock that really did me dirty this past week? It was T-Mobile. It was T-Mobile, right? And I'm going to tell you what happened. So, I had been watching this stock, ticker symbol TMUS. I had been watching this stock, right? Let's go look at the weekly chart. So I was looking at it, I was like, yo, look how we've been selling off. Been selling off since pretty much started around February. Just been selling off, retracing, selling off, retracing, selling off, retracing, selling off, retracing, selling off, retracing. So retrace again. Naturally, what am I thinking it's going to do, right? Sell off after it retrace, right? So I go to get into the stock, right? And mind you, when you playing options, bro, that time decay is a real thing. So you have to be on point with different things, right? So I was watching this stock like a hawk, and I got in on a Wednesday of last week, right? I got in on a Wednesday. So I'm thinking to myself, all right, I got Thursday, Friday left in this week. Plus, I got this whole week here, which is a candle. This is a weekly candle. So I was like, I got this whole week to let it drop. And then I get out probably right here, which is by July 14th. I think I had it for whatever options expiration was around that time. So I was like, all right, I get some time. I got some time. What was last week that I forgot about? July 4th. So the market, this is why this is important, right? So much be going on, so many different things I be doing that I be forgetting, right? About the market being closed. So I told wifey, I was like, listen, man, I need a calendar in here. I need a stock market calendar in here somewhere. So I know, listen, this week, market's going to be closed here, here, and there. So I keep reminding myself because I'll forget. So I got in it and I was like, oh, snap. The market's going to be closed. So then we ended the week up here. And I was like, oh, this could be about to turn around. So I'm thinking it's going to head this way. And I was like, bro, I'm off sides. So when Monday opened up for this candle, let's look at it on the 4 hour and you'll see what I saw. When Monday opened up, what did it do? Where's Monday? That's Wednesday. That's Thursday. It might have been Thursday I got in. That's Thursday. Monday opened up here. So I'm like, oh, snap, I'm off sides, bro. I'm off sides. This is going to be bad. So I got out at like a 25% loss, right? 20 something percent loss. I got out and I was like, you know what? That's on me. Soon as I get out, no, it had to be down here. It had to be up in here somewhere because this was the initial candle that opened up with 9:30 opening. So I got out with like a 20 something percent loss. Do you see what this joker did? Because mind y'all, I was in puts, meaning I was betting on the market to go down. This is where I wanted it to go. Bro, hurt my heart. Hurt my heart. Thesis was right. Analysis was right. Everything was right that I wanted to happen. Still had time because remember I told y'all I was getting it for the 14th. 14th is Monday. So I could get out today and take whatever percent I would have been at. Probably would have been close to 100, if not 100%. Probably would have been 100%. Could have had that play in the bag. I took a loss. I ended up taking a loss. So that's going to happen in this game, man. That's going to happen in this game. You're going to wish you would have stayed into something and just rode it out. But when you've been beaten up in this game so much, like I've been beaten up in this game, bro. So when I see something run against me, the mental comes into play and you start saying, okay, I need to get out. I need to get out. I need to get out. Or you have a drawdown limit, percentage limit of what you want to get out at. So for me, 20 something percent seemed like, okay, it's pulling back too much. I need to get out. You know what I mean? After seeing all of this take place and everything like that, it was like, as soon as this opened up down enough for me to get out, because I just felt like it was going to push back up, and it did not. It came right down. So that was one that definitely hurt me. Definitely I had to, like I said, you got to think of this game like a quarterback. You know what I mean? You got to play this game like a quarterback. It was a good play, bad execution by me, and I got to put that play behind me and move on to the next one. And that's what I did. And I moved on to the AV. Those two plays in the Donald Trump media came after this. So this is an example of me messing up, making a mistake, or doing wrong, or just bad execution on my part, not letting it play out maybe, or just whatever. And me saying, okay, I messed up. Boom, it's in the past. Let's go to the next one and let's do better. And that's the mindset you have to have. It's not going to be easy. You're always going to be wrestling with your mental in this game, but you can do this. I'm promised. If I'm sitting here showing you it can be done, you can definitely do this, bro. It's nothing's different than between. There's nothing different about you or me than anybody sitting on CNBC, right? It only thing different is they've been doing it for longer than us, right? They've been doing it longer than us, but we can definitely play this game. I'm telling you, you're seeing it. You're seeing it, right? So this was the one I was telling you about, T-Mobile. I definitely was trying to short T-Mobile. I just knew it was going to drop at some point in time. It had been displaying those characteristics that I was showing y'all of since February of dropping, retracing, then dropping, retracing, dropping, retrace. So with that being said, you followed what was going on. You found a good opportunity to get in, and I got in. And sometimes you'll talk yourself out of a trade. Guilty. You know what I mean? You'll over micromanage it and you'll talk yourself out. Your mind will play tricks on you in this game. You know what I mean? Especially when you got real money invested in this. And again, this is not financial advice. Not financial advice. Look at the screen. This is not financial advice. I need to learn to start saying it a lot more throughout the video. But if you decide, it's your choice, not mine. I will never tell you to put live funds in this, because you can also always go paper trade with the market being live. With live markets, you can paper trade. So I always suggest people go paper trade. Paper trade, paper trade, paper trade. Test your strategies in a paper trading calm environment, stress-free environment, paper trade, and get your skills up that way. You know what I'm saying? So of course, not financial advice, but this is the one that hurt my heart for the week. When I look back, and I don't know what made me go back and look at this, but I happened to be going through my watch list and I was like, it was T-Mobile I was last in. So, you have to look at it and see. And when I looked at it, like, I definitely screamed out loud. I definitely said a few things. I definitely, definitely was emotional about it. But it is what it is, and we passed it now. We passed it now. Let's take a look at the market. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ and see where the NASDAQ is right now. Currently still looks like it wants to go take all-time highs again after setting all-time highs at the beginning of July. And so it's pretty much taking a high, retracing, going back up, kind of taking the high a little bit, coming back down. So it looks like it can be pushing possibly back up to take the highs again. I don't know, but I'll be watching the NASDAQ. I watched the S&P as well. I might have accidentally deleted it. It's normally on my watch list, so I have to put it back up there. And I'll talk to y'all about another play that hurt my heart the next time we chat. But y'all let me know what you think, man, and how y'all feeling about the stock segments, man. I love this. I love this game. So even if you don't like it, unfortunately, I'm gonna keep doing it. You feel me? Cause I love this game. It's like the NBA, bro. It's like football. It's like that to me, bro. I love this game. Where else can I be at home, open my laptop, do some analysis, do some research, you know what I mean? Chart some things, make an execution, and possibly get 100% on my return like that. Gotta love it. So, Y'all let me know what you think about this one. And have y'all ever had a situation like that? Let me know. I'm gone.